And just now, Yongjun talked about the very simple the RESTful API to use the Node.js to read the JSON from the local file. And this video will be show how to use the persistent database, for example, link with the MySQL to create the RESTful API. So first thing, we also need to do the similar things. I will be create a new folder. I call the RESTful MySQL. So I will link with the MySQL. So we will do the same things, the step 1, step 2, and after that, and I need to go to these folders. So, and in this folder, we will do the similar things in the step. That means we need to install our MyExpress first. So we need to install this one. We'll wait a little bit. Okay, it's very quick. So after that, in the recognize the instruction, we can find that a link with the MySQL. So we need to install the MySQL, the module for us. So we need to do the analysis, npm install the MySQL. So please remember that you need to not only to install the Express, but also need to install the MySQL. So into the folder. So you can find that. It will take the less than 1 minute. So after that, if you run in your local machine, you need to install the MySQL. If you run in the university the computers, you need to follow the step. For example, launch the ramp server, and then go to the PHP myadmin, and then this is the PHP admin to show your database. If you I will show I run in my local computer. So I will be run the Apache server. I will run the MySQL. So we will do the similar things as the other database. So after that, I will go to the PHP myadmin. So you can find that. Please remember that the default, the user's name for the local PHP, it is the root, and the password it is empty. Please remember that. And then you can go to where we see the page like this. So after that, you need to click the import, and then choose the file. Where the file comes from, I can tell you, the file will come from the test SQL. That is what I have done before. I have created one example for us, and then we copy the 3 of them. So this is a test SQL. You need to import this test SQL into your database. The database name should be the test, the test. Because I import already, so I will not import. So after that, you will have some of the data into your test. We call the table's name, it is ADS. This ADS will be referred to our assignment 1, the ads.json. So after that, I have some of the data and inside here. So this is what I have done to import. Please follow the step by step to import the test SQL. And after that, what you need to do, you need to copy these two files, server SQL and user DAO. So in the example, you can download from the Blackboard. I provide all these 3 files from the Blackboard. So from here, I go to these folders. So the server SQL and the user DAO.js. So currently, what we need to do, we use the load SQL.js. So you can find that will be the RESTful API is work in the port number we called 8888. So in the 888, that means I will be run my already list ADS. You can find that it will work. Even this is only the format, the same contents with the ADS. So this is to how to link with the local database. And you will ask the same question. If for the assignment 1, I have the another maybe the authors.json and the price.json. How could I do that in our database? So what I need to do, for example, for the prices, you need to, for example, go to here, the table. You need to create the new table. So for example, just like the prices, the table, and go. And after that, you have created a new table. So for example, something maybe just like the ID or something just like, and create your new table. After you create your new table, next we have a look at your code. So currently from here, we have the server.sql. So from the server SQL, you can find that this is the list ADS. This list ADS will refer to the user DAO.ds .list, and the list refer to the file, the user DAO, and this is the what we call how could we link with our local database. How we link our local database, for example, MySQL, you look at the file here, you can find that user DAO.js, this is your host, is local host, and the root, and the password is empty, and the database is the test, and then is connected on limit. And after that, from here you see the user DAO.list will become to here, list. And this one, this function will come to the user SQL map.list, and the list will refer to our variable, the user SQL map. And from here you can find that we have the SQL statement. So if, for example, if I want to get something just like what we have done before, I would like to do something just like user, for example, this is not ADS, this should PRICE, list the prices, and then I will change to the list prices, you see? And these prices will refer to here. So I will need another thing. It is the list prices, and these prices will refer to here, list prices. And then this one, I will change something here. So for example, this is the list, easy. I need to change to the here, list IESS. And then it is not from the ADS table, it should be from PRICES the table. And this table will refer to just now we created the table we called prices the table. Do you remember that? So after we created the new table, you can put the new data in from here, and then you can run list prices. So this is the example. How could we generate our RESTful API and link with our database? So for your submission, you need to submission the zip your file, for example, the RESTful or the RESTful MySQL, zip all your source code. And after that, and together with the report. So in your report, what we need, it is the same as the assignment 1. We need first the thing, for example, I need the screenshot, for example, just like the server.js. I need the screenshot of your code. So for example, I will give the screenshot. And then in your report, you have the screenshot. And the most important thing is about the screenshot, how your RESTful API work. So for example, I have kept the screenshot like this. This to approve my RESTful API work. And after that, I will explain because to import the express to help us to design and implemented the RESTful API. And after that, what is the code? For example, the list ADS, and then what is used for the FS, and all the other REST API. You need to explain that. And after that, and submit. So you also need to submit one zip file and one about the code, and the one it is about the PDF the report. So that is what I want.